4. Welcome to live RC chat with Brad Kalman, the man, the myth, the legend. How y'all doing?
Special guest.
With special guest K13 and the Tank RC. We'll see who else is going to come in here and jump with us and chat about RC. Hear all that chat, Brad?
Yes. Something's going on with my headphones.
Yeah, mine's been weird. Mine was acting up too.
Oh,
So-
Sergeant, he's going to bed early. See you later, Sarge.
Good night, Sergeant.
Oh, sorry you're not joining us today, Jason. Hey, Brian. Hey, Corey. I wish Corey would get in here and Brian would get in here because they've been here.
Oh,
So-
Sergeant, he's going to bed early. Go ahead, Brad.
We have Kyosho has a new vehicle coming out. I'm hoping it's not going to be 1,000 order. It's a new Joel Johnson Ultima.
It's an Ultima 60th anniversary release.
Yes.
I am Googling it right now. I'm trying to find info on it on the web. Some people are selling it, but I am just looking for it.
You said Joe Johnson. That's the guy that
Joel Johnson.
ran it or built it or designed it or what?
No, he's the one that raced it.
He's the one that raced it. Okay.
He also made there was also a Joel Johnson silver can. You bought a brushless for your grasshopper. What KV? Yeah, that's
Oh, so that's what he raced?
Yeah.
What in
That's
what
way back in 87.
what was that? Like in the Baja 5000 or
No, he raced an RC. He was doing RC racing.
oh, okay. He was doing RC racing. I thought that was his like 1-to-1.
No.
Okay, that makes sense now.
so it's going to be probably $400 for US because it's 389 pounds.
So that guy, Joe Johnson, raced that model of Kyosho. He was that good. They made him a special edition.
Yes, and I assume he souped it up the way he wanted it, and Kyosho did it, helped him because they probably sponsored him. So he won. I think he won with that car in '87.
Yeah, and everybody was very impressed on what that car was doing back then.
Back then. What I mean, I don't have anything I know about it back in '87, but there was a big race where in Japan or something like that.
I think it's Infmar.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that race was, but it was somewhere.
U.S. National Championship, and in '87 he won there. It says at the bottom under his picture.
Yeah, so it's somewhere in the
Okay.
U.S.
Somewhere in the US.
The race was called IFMAR World Championship. In the
Oh, there he is.
scale 2-wheel drive buggy. This was the first time a Kyosho machine won a world championship and is still a legendary accomplishment that talked about this all day. Talked about to this day, sorry.
Nice.
They say he's still racing in 1/8 scale.
Well, he must have, I mean, yeah. To make his buggy come out.
So that was his paint job he did, and they recreated the paint job, but actually did some improvement on this. So there is some stuff that's new, like the carbon fiber base,
Did they have lipos back then?
No,
Okay.
but they did modify this so that it could accept a
Could
lipo.
fit a lipo right now, right?
You can see it here in the picture.
Oh, yeah, that's, I'm sure you didn't have that motor back then.
no,
No.
he did not.
And this is a special aluminum motor mount to protect the motor with the 60th anniversary logo on it. And the sticker sheet are signed by him. That's what I saw
That's
here.
cool.
On here, it's actually the Joel Johnson autograph decal. So
Decal. So
That is cool.
decal, decals,
a lot of you Canadians like
Decal.
saying decals.
stickers.
Hey, John.
Where's my decals?
Order.
You
Order
forgot
pay.
to send my decals.
You got to change that to US dollars. That's 72,600 yen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where to go to change that, but yeah, to USD. Convert. $507. Wow.
That's 507 US dollars. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Hmm.
It's much cheaper.
72,006 is 500 and wash. No, thank you very much. Wow.
Wow, it's a lot cheaper in pounds.
It
Even
probably
though it's
only
the same
weighs
price in pounds, Brad.
5 pounds.
It sounds cheaper, but
I
anyway.
know it's still the
It's
same.
the same price.
Hey, Kurt.
Well, it's probably weighs not, doesn't weigh that much.
No.
The pill's already kicking in.
But I guess for somebody that followed him or is really
Yeah,
in-
right.
in the vintage stuff and the history of
Kyosho.
Kyosho, it would be worth for them, I guess.
Yeah. Do they still have big races like that, Tank?
Yeah.
Worldwide races or what?
Yeah.
World champions and ships?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still have world championship in racing. Nitro is still big. And 2-wheel drive 4x4. They still have championships.
And this would be raced in a vintage class.
Yeah,
They must have like the Tamiya wouldn't race with that. It'd be all Kyoshos, right?
no,
No.
it's mixed. But
Oh, it is mixed.
Kyosho and Tamiya they probably don't go in the worlds anymore because it is so like Team Associated would, or there's a bunch of other ones that would,
See.
but not those guys because there's so many tweaks and things they do now with buggies and the geometry that
Yeah.
it's crazy the speed they're getting in the air they're getting with them. Hey Josh, how you doing?
Josh.
What's up, guys? Sorry, I'm fighting with the winch setting.
There's the
All
man.
good.
What are you working on?
I was driving this thing yet last night on the ground.
And
Yes.
how did it work?
It worked pretty good.
Hey, Kurt.
Oh,
What's up, Brad?
I'm not sure on the motor size yet. I do have a 55 turn in there.
yeah.
Or the pinion size, it's a big pinion. So on high speed, I wasn't able to spin the tires on the carpet. Like if I put it against a wall and I hit the trigger, it just with that weight, the motor was cogging, and well, not cogging, but it wasn't turning. But if I put it on low speed, then no problem. It was turning on the carpet. So maybe
So you design that like it's going to be a a tractor, right? It's not gonna be a truck. Gonna have
No,
the
it's a
roll bar
tractor.
in the back and stuff.
Yeah, I'll be putting a little roll bar and things
Yeah.
like that in the
Yeah.
seat. So,
And a man in the seat.
probably. We'll see. But it's going on good right now. I'm slowly putting it together. I did run out of styrene, so once I get more, I'll work on it more. But I was working on the electronics last night. In Salt Lake.
What thickness? You using thick styrene or
Oh, it's 1 millimeter.
1 millimeter? Yeah. I don't know what size. This stuff's pretty thick.
0.006. That looks like 2, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty thick, this stuff is.
Yeah.
You know, I get them, you know, you can get them in like this and then one size smaller, thinner, than one size thinner, you know.
Oh, you can
And then,
almost get it like paper. It's
Paper, yeah. I mean, in a
yeah.
whole bunch in a package, you
Yeah.
get like 2 of these and small, and then paper, and
Yeah, the thinner they are, the more sheets you get into one pack.
yeah.
Oh, not that anybody cares. Tamaya has, and some of their new cars has changed the way the friction dampers work. So I don't know that I've seen maybe once about it, but I can't give you specifics.
I'm
So-
putting this wood around here so it wouldn't mess up the glue, and the glue is messing up so bad. It's
So there's a
Uh,
thickness, Keith.
yeah, it's the
Point-
same stuff I use.
0.060 is 1.5 millimeter.
Yeah,
The one I use is 0.040. You get
So-
2 sheets in the 0.040 and only 1 sheet into the 1.5 millimeter.
yeah.
So did anybody watch Harley Designs?
Nope.
Oh.
Not me. I haven't had time, but maybe other
Scale
people.
news update.
The Scale News update. Yeah, there's something about what's new about those trucks, because I thought those were out.
What trucks?
Chassis, the crawlers that he was talking about, the Pro and the regular ones.
Pro and the regular ones. I can't remember. I'm trying to think of what he was talking about.
TC, or I forgot. There was a 2-letter designation.
I can't remember. That was this morning. I watched that.
Yeah. Kurt, did you say good morning this afternoon?
Yep.
Right after I show you.
I figured you wouldn't. I figuld''d know all the pills you take. You know.
Yeah.
John Martin says, "Did you
just
see that
fucking screw me up.
BBS
Yes.
get broken?"
I don't know what caused that. It did nothing on the body broke. The chassis. The Rex, who's a fellow Canadian, that was running it, and somehow the constant velocity joint came away from popped out of its cup towards the gearbox, and I don't know what he did. He could have done something, built it wrong, did something.
That's it. Blame it on the builder. That's it.
Oh, he even said it may have blamed. He said he blamed it too in the thing. He blamed it on himself.
And who
Because-
broke it, or who did that?
He did it. He did it.
Who
Rex.
made the video?
Rex.
Rex
Rex
RC. Okay.
No one else has had that problem. So, but then he did take it to a small park. Everybody wants me to take my cars to a skate park.
Okay.
Nothing happened to it. He had a problem with his electronics. He was using an old Duratrax and it overheated. Went into limp mode with the motor he was using.
Oh, they returned my I got my receiver returned.
People
I
run
mean,
7,700. Some people have run 70. Tommy ran a 7,700 without a slipper clutch on it, and it did nothing wrong. It didn't break or anything. So I don't know how he did what he did with a motor that was nowhere near a 7,700.
I got some paint for Josh's truck.
So my son came racing with me with his Hellcat. He had fun.
Yeah, I saw that. I also saw your newest one for that, and I also saw that old crawl video last month.
Or you couldn't have seen the race with my son because it's not on my YouTube channel.
Well, I know he was there that day.
Yes, he was.
You guys are a bunch of cone killers.
Oh, yes, definitely. But I think the tires that they use, I use they're kind of slotted on the middle, and I think they get better traction than the tires they have because some odd reason they're sliding everywhere. And when you see me and my son drive, we're sticking to the ground. And that's why my son, when he was racing, he did not lose all the way till he got to the end.
Yeah, driver's error.
So
Hey, Curtis D.
I did have a bad receiver.
okay, it was a bad receiver.
Yeah,
What was it doing? Shorting out too?
it was going in and out, in and out.
What was wrong with it?
Can't see it.
Background.
Looks like it's a visible receiver.
It is. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. It was going back and forth, back and forth. You can do a little test on it
Okay.
when you get yours. Make sure it's working.
And you see the meters on the LCD screen. You actually see that, or do you
Mhm.
see it on the PC on the screen?
You just hook the battery up to it
Yeah.
and let it sit there and then bind it, it'll be bound.
Yeah.
And then just stick it like I think it says 60 centimeters away for the big ones,
Okay.
standing straight up with both antennas standing straight up.
Okay.
And then there's a little it says null. No, it doesn't say null. On the right hand side, about halfway down, there's three little numbers right there, and they'll all start twitching around and moving stuff.
You
It's
should
supposed to
do
be
a
like in
video about
between
that.
30 and 0.
Do a video about that, how to test your receiver.
Well,
Is
that's
that
what
a radio
they
link?
have one. So
Oh yeah.
Is that a radio link?
yeah,
What?
It's the
Radio
new,
Link
the
has
new
one.
radio link with the long range.
What would go wrong in a transmitter? I mean, that tracks
something
this one.
shorting out.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's
there's probably a
electronics,
bad
you know.
solder or something in it.
I mean, just like all of a sudden.
No,
Oh, it's
no,
brand
brand new
new.
out of the box.
Yeah, so I kept crashing the other day.
Into
No, I
curbs?
mean mine.
I
Mine
hit the
just
wall.
like all of
I
a
hit
sudden.
walls.
it
I hit
just-
cars. I hit you name it. I hit it. Saturday.
Yeah.
And that's why I crashed that other day when I posted that video of my Limitless and it hit the curb.
Oh, because it was just going in and out, right?
Yeah, it would just take off, and I thought, oh, maybe I hit the trigger or something like that. But no, it just took off on its own.
Well, I'm glad mine was stopping, not taking off, I guess.
My little old ones work perfect in it. It's these new ones.
Is that a gyro?
It has a gyro, yes.
I don't. All I really have problems with is the buttons on them.
Yeah, no, my button's fine on this one too. I hate throwing it away because it's good, but it's bad,
Because my
Probably
Stampede
keep
was
it for
doing
the
the same
antennas.
thing, Kurt. Going out. It'd drive maybe 10 feet and then it would just stop. And we changed that receiver and it was doing the same thing. So it must have been in the controller, right?
Yeah, that's probably your controller. Yeah.
They put the tactic. That's the only one I had. I put the tactic in it and it was running good.
Yeah,
So
it's
who-
called
who-
How to Test RSSI with the RC8X transmitter receiver.
Okay.
That's the one that's waterproof or water resistant.
Yeah, this
Yes.
one's water resistant.
Maybe they messed it up somehow where they were waterproofing it.
They had me do both brand new ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the second one was fine.
So they're gonna send you a new one?
Yeah, I talked to the lady. She's actually gonna send me a 2-pack for free.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Of the same
For your
receiver?
Hmm?
The same receiver.
Yeah, because I bought a 2-pack and one of them was
Yeah.
bad. So she goes, I'll just send you another 2-pack.
Oh, so now you got three.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
You should,
Yeah.
if you know someone who knows electronics, you can test what's wrong with it.
Yeah, they can try. Yeah, I don't know anybody that does that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I'll keep it for the antennas and the little rubber pieces on the end.
Yeah.
I'll keep it for that.
That's like my Dremel tool. It keeps on going, shutting off. I will go and get another one. And I already did that, so I got a new one. I'm always going to have a new Dremel tool.
It's actually from a hobby shop, ATA Hobbies or something like that.
Okay.
I think they're out of China though, but yeah, she's all contact me direct next time and I'll give you a discount for the next set.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, the winch seems to be working pretty good, Josh.
Yeah, it was too fast on the other controller, which I
Oh,
had
yeah?
set up on the knob, and the knob was too high.
Okay,
So
okay.
now I can do it with a momentary switch. I just had to set this as an 8-channel when it's really a 4-channel, and slave through the channels
Oh, yeah.
So you
to
can
channel 4.
make it go faster or slower.
I can with the channel speed, and I can assign the channel speed to the side knob
Yeah.
if I want. But right now it's just as easy because it doesn't start up too fast.
Probably don't want to make them go too fast, though.
You want it to pull in fast though, if you can.
You want it to come out fast is what you want.
In fast too. So when you're done,
That's what
Yeah.
she said. Pull out
Yeah.
fast.
you always see people at the end trying to hook it up and waiting for it to the rest of the line to drag in. You're like, oh,
Right.
come on.
Pull out fast.
Yeah, but sometimes the winch is almost in and you hit the wrong button. You go in instead of out, and then poof, you break your line or whatever.
Huh.
So you do have.
And I didn't break my line because of that, but I broke my line Saturday and
Oh, yeah.
had a couple issues. So I wanted to switch it over from the GT5 to the Noble. So it's because like what happened is like that knob on the top, channel 5 and 6,
Oh yeah, on the very top. Yeah.
you have to center it to be off. Because it
Mm.
Hey,
and
Nathan.
when my line broke, I didn't have it centered. So I was sitting there, I'm like, why does it sound like there's a fan running? And the winch was just sitting in
It's
here
a winch
pulling.
spinning.
Oh, just
Yeah.
dragging. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it doesn't have like a center point on those either, right? It doesn't click in.
no,
So you really can't
that's
tell.
why. That's why
Hey,
I switched to
Maz.
this one because I can set it up as a momentary switch.
Yeah.
I did find and Radiolink has a video on that also on their thing, is how to set up that Radiolink to have a 3-channel button. So for actually a winch to actually go for a winch. So there's a way to do it.
And then on the GT5 there is too on channel 4 on the thumb. But if that's not centered when you shut it off and turn it back on, all of a sudden your winch is running and all that.
Yeah.
That's why I like the Noble, because you have to hold it in. It's a momentary switch for it to
Oh,
run.
okay. Yeah.
So you have momentary to hold it in and momentary to take it out. So two different buttons.
Yep.
Yeah.
One's right here on each side of the NB4. So this one and this one.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I
toggle
have it.
switches. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have it when I push this one, it comes towards me. When I push this one, it goes away from me. So
Yeah.
it's real
Hey.
simple.
T Gritty. Is T Gritty new or has he been here before?
Don't know.
Oh,
So Brad, do you want to see the race with me and my son? It's about 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay. Hey, if anybody wants to come onto the panel, just Frank, you want to tell them?
Send
come
me
on
an
to the
email.
panel.
Send me an email, the tankrc@gmail.com, and I'll send you a link.
You got a nice.
If you want me to put you on the list for every week, just say it in the email and I'll add you to the list.
The list.
The list.
Everybody needs a little integrity.
Integrity.
That's what he says on us.
Yeah, well, I thought it was T Gritty, but it's Integrity, I guess.
I just subbed you there.
So we were playing losers bracket. So as soon as you lose a race, you go to the losers bracket. So basically how we do is we do 3 laps and we do best out of 3. That's every race is 3 laps, best out of 3. So if you lose your first race, you get a chance to win it again. Because my son did not lose, he was in the winner's bracket. If he loses that race, he goes in the loser's bracket, which means he has another race. So I met him at the end, and I had to beat him twice. Let's see what happened.
Three, 2, 1, go.
See, no cones, no cone hitting.
Hey, Dirk.
Lap 1.
Dirk.
See, my son and I, we weren't sliding as much as the other guys.
Your son's got the blue car, right?
Yeah, my son's got the blue car.
Do those have different?
Yes, different tires than the other guys. Yes. Yeah, I have the same tire as my son. So I won the first race.
Second race. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is where it's going to start getting nasty. He kind of crashed a little bit. He hit the manhole. Now he's kind of
cone killer. Cone killer.
Yeah, now he hit the rock. When he was pissed when he hit
yeah.
that rock dead on. He was not happy on his brand new car.
Cone killer.
Wow, the cone was right in the middle, Brad.
Double kill. Another cone killing.
Yeah. Oh, I hit a cone.
You killed a cone.
There we go. I win. So I eliminated him on the first time. So now that's a
crashed
do or
again.
die.
Driver's ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Now we're gonna get nasty. Cone killer. He actually hit me. I hit a cone again.
Dang, Tank.
And then
Oh,
He knocked you on
he
your
put me
roof.
up. He put me on the roof, yeah, because that was kind of nasty. I hit him in the back like I did a pit maneuver, it's called.
Yes.
But then he kept going backward, I guess for some odd reason, and then it hit me. Just watch that real quick. And then he hit me backward. So I basically give him that race because he was gone by the time I flipped it over. Like he almost had a lap on me. So I said, okay, you won that race. There's no way I can catch up unless he would have fucked up. But so now this is the second race.
Second race.
Oh, putting the cones back.
Oh, that's much better. I got my glasses on.
Race 2,
Hey, he's as tall as you.
3,
Yeah, ain't he, Brad?
2,
Yeah.
1, go.
I hit him.
Cone killing.
the
Cone
cone.
killing. Murdering of cones.
Yeah. I'm trying to push it there. Oh, see, he hit me in
Yeah.
the back.
He pit maneuvered you.
Whoa. Now this
a little
was the third
wide.
lap. This was the third lap, so it's a do or die. I have to come back. And then I did a perfect corner.
Oh,
Oh,
dang, he almost tumbled across.
You put him
winner
on the
takes
roof.
all. 3,
So that was the second race. He won the first, and then I won this one, but so it's tied 1-1. So this is the third race, tiebreaker.
You put him on his roof. Got him
Yeah,
back.
I put him on this roof this time. But if you notice, every time I was turning this corner, I was hugging the corner. So it kind of not his fault, but he tried to sneak in there and it didn't work.
2, 1, go.
So I was doing my perfect corner up there.
Yeah, another good corner there.
You kind of drifted the rear too.
A little bit. Another good corner.
And
So I was
AMG
gaining
just
on it.
handles so well too.
Yeah.
Cause they're different tires, right?
Yeah. Well, me and him have the same tire,
Oh, you
I'm
have the
not
same tire?
sure.
Okay.
and that was a win for me.
And you flipped yourself. You still won.
What are you using for the stuff to mark it out? Okay. Is that
These are fire hose that you get.
okay? I was gonna say, is that fire hose?
Yeah, those are fire hose. They were brand new, but taken out of the building. So I
Yeah.
had three 100-foot fire hose that I basically cut up and put there.
Huh.
It was fun.
Yeah, that's a cool thing to use to lay out.
Yeah.
You can just
But
roll
they're
them up.
They're still murdering cones though.
But the wind kept pushing it. So I did buy some sandbags to actually put it
Oh,
on.
to put them on it. Yeah.
Oh,
Instead
I
of
can't.
using rocks, we'll use sandbags. It's less
Yeah.
dangerous for the RCs.
Yeah. Sandbags would probably be easier on the cars too.
Well,
if you
I
hit
can
'em.
see a sandbag still killing a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not as bad as a rock.
Hey, Psycho, how you doing?
You just do a little sandbag. Don't do a big giant sandbag.
Yeah.
Could do water barrels when they hit the water.
It would be cool to take water bottles. Like you take water bottles like this and you cut the top and you put them like a V, just like a real road race. And
Right.
you fill it with water. And if ever the car hits it, the water is going to splash everywhere, just like in a real race. But the trouble is finding the water to fill those things all the time.
Yeah. Bringing them out there and setting them
Yeah.
up and yeah.
And then every time somebody hits it, you got to do a reset and refill them up. And
Yeah.
it'd be cool though.
Yeah.
Be nice and scale. But those cars are fun. They are fun to race, and I am thinking of buying the same type of tires again. I did buy some off Amazon, but I have not tested them yet.
So whose tires? Who
Now
manufactures
they're
the
a
tires?
stock other than the tires, right?
Those are everything is stock on that car and
Other
the
than the
tires also.
tires.
And who makes
Oh,
the
tires
tires?
too?
Kyosho does.
Kyosho, yeah.
So the replacement ones were different Kyosho tire.
Yeah, the one I got off Amazon are different, but Kyosho has two different tire type, and I like the one I was using. So
Yeah, those are good tires.
You're still
Well,
murdering
you just,
cones.
I mean,
though.
so you took them, you put your old tires back on. What was wrong with the tires that came with the car? Just
They wore
not
out
good?
quickly.
they wear out quickly on pavement.
Oh, okay. Cause you just got them cars.
Yeah,
No,
They're
he's
very-
had that.
They
the
wear
one I
out good,
was,
but they're very, very, very good sticky.
yeah, the one I'm using on my orange one, they're still fine. I've done like 5 or 6 race with them. They're still okay. They don't use as fast as the other tires that come with other cars.
With the Hellcat.
The Hellcat has the same tire as mine.
Oh,
He's
okay.
had the Mercedes for a while though. Now he's got a chance to. Now he gets to use it more often.
Buy foams for it.
Real quick.
They still murder cones though.
I'd like to see how many cones you would murder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I
Brad.
would love to see.
He's always saying that about us too on the Armas.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's sliding all over the place. Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
part of racing. Huh. It's not like racing on carpet where you have so much to slide around a lot more.
I've seen the carpets get all
Oh.
blackened up too. I've seen them get all blackened up carpets.
Where's my
Yeah.
drink?
I don't know where your drink is. Why are you
It's right
asking me
there.
for?
I see it.
Yeah.
It's there.
My Beavis and Butthead cup.
You are a Beavis and Butthead. Ooh.
Okay, I got it. Hopefully we'll be able to see the difference. Okay, you see how the pattern is here? It's kind of a groove in the center,
Yeah,
and little notches. These are the one on the my car and the Hellcat.
AMG.
MG and the Hellcat is like this, same tire as this. But this are the other tires that they have, which is they call the vintage tires.
Hmm.
These ones are not as good on the pavement. So there's three of them. There's this one, and also this one with different rims. My local hobby store, and they're friggin' hard to find everywhere on the web. My local hobby store right now has 4 of these, 4 sets.
Oh, grab them.
So I'm thinking, yeah, it's $25 each set, so that's $100 of tires. But since they're so hard to order, I'm gonna call them up and say, can you do something about the shipping? So, but I'm gonna grab those. The other ones I want to try is the slicks. Supposedly the slicks are pretty good, and you can see these are soft, medium, and hard.
You should get one of each to see and test them.
Yeah. Good. So these would be also good to test. My problem is if you test them, you need the rims, and you can't really test them without gluing them, which means that's 3.
Don't you have a set of rims?
Yeah, but everything's glued.
I know, but you can unglue them.
Yeah, you could unglue them.
To use
If the tires are no
acetone.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
If the
let them,
tires are no more good.
let
You
them
could,
sit in acetone. It's not like you need to use the foams if they come with foams, right?
The acetone, you have to have it above the acetone, not soaking.
No, but you can actually soak it in the acetone too. It just eats the foams up. It's a lot faster.
701.
But if you're trying to save the foam and the tire, then you put it up above on a can or something inside the acetone.
Yeah, so you can see the pattern here better.
Yeah,
These
they
are
sell that
awesome.
on. You need to try the Amazon ones. Have you tried the Amazon ones like that?
I did buy a pair like this. They look like this.
Yeah.
No, I have not. I haven't
No,
seen
no.
them.
Yeah, let me
Those-
see.
Those are DOT legal slick in our country.
They are a heck of a lot better than the other one, which is part number
Nathan says I break mine off.
Fat H703.
You might have a guest offline, Brad.
703.
Ooh.
Karina.
Oh,
Don't tell her anything about
See?
that truck, though.
This is the pattern of the other ones that come with the other cars, and I don't. These use very fast. They bald very
Oh.
fast. These tires.
Yeah.
so she's not in the chat, huh?
Yeah, those come
They
on
look
like your
like a
Mercedes. I mean, your Chevy,
Road
right?
car or
Yeah.
something. Road tire.
Those
Not a
look like
hobby part.
those look like a DOT legal slick. The
Hot rod
Kurt?
tire.
That tires that he's using on the Mercedes is a DOT legal slick in our country because it's got grooves in it, but it's more of a slick. It would be
Like
street
these.
legal.
These got grooves in them.
Yeah,
What
you
these
have to
are,
have a-
Josh? The DOT
And there's the front
slicks.
to the rear.
These are the fronts.
The ones
Those
you
are,
got from Josh?
I think they're just a rib tire.
Oh, Corey says I used to acetone my wheels 15 years ago. I don't think it's worth the saving.
Yeah,
And
rims
I
are
put
not
some
that
tape on
expensive.
that thing.
Um,
On paint, I mean, not tape.
Apex is the name of the
Hey,
brand.
Corey, why are you
Apex.
not in the panel? You're usually in the panel sometimes.
I think they come with tires.
Maybe his AC doesn't work right.
Well,
Hmm.
you know what I found out? My friend told me the reason it wasn't working was because it was full of cottonwood around the compressor, and it caused it to overheat.
That would be a problem.
Yeah, I need to get something to block the cottonwoods from coming, like a screen. I made a screen that like on a window the cottonwoods can't get through those because they're small.
We
much
have
smaller
fire
holes.
ants. We have fire ants go up there and short out the shit. They
Look,
love the
they-
electricity.
All
Oh,
the
thank
one,
God, yeah, the fan and the air conditioner sucks it in, the cottonwoods.
Found the tire, I just can't find the tire and the rim together.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Kurt, is that a master bedroom or,
No, it's just
Oh.
a spare room.
yeah,
Can't see
someone who
that.
comes and visits?
Used to be my office, but we turned it into a spare room.
he or she?
She, yeah. Huh. Yeah, I'm out in the garage with no internet. See how she treats me?
Great way
Another
to
thing I
leave.
should try is the foam tires.
That's what I said,
You don't
foam,
think they would
do
tear
contact.
up?
Yeah, but I would put some type of light
No, they-
silicone on.
They don't tear up. You think they would, but they don't.
Really?
Are you talking
Yeah.
about
Tear up
these?
as much
They
as-
look like a V groove?
Do what?
They look like a,
Those?
Right?
Yeah, yeah, they're kind of like that.
And they don't
Jack
tear
Shack.
up? Wow.
Jack's
Here's
here?
here's a set of white ones. They're
That's foam or is that rubber?
That's rubber.
yeah, those are them. The ape, but it's the company's
Oh my gosh, Brian.
Apex is what I
What?
used.
Jack
What?
Those
Shack.
are
That has nothing to do with Outback Jack.
Oh, okay.
those are good ones right there too.
I'm sorry. Hey, Guru,
Tank, let's see the close foam ones.
the foam
I've
one?
seen people
Or
put,
close up foam, yeah.
I see people putting
I
like
would
some type
think
of
the
silicone on
foam
the
would
phone.
just tear right up, man.
I thought you could put some type of silicone on them. A rubbery compound that they suck in,
No,
the foam ones.
no, because we run them on our track out there, and the couple of guys have, but they're just so expensive compared to
Hey, Scott,
the other tires. So Scott,
So you want to see the foam ones?
Yeah,
There's
just like
different
up
types
close
of
like
foam.
you did.
do
Yeah,
contact foams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they would just get. Wow.
I have a pair on my actually I have a pair on my IMC with that same car Tank has.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do they stick to the pavement? Are they any good
They're all right. Yeah, they actually grip better than the plastic ones, I think.
than the rubber one?
I mean the rubber ones.
Rubber
I
ones?
forgot to bring this up. Frank, I hear Proline or someone has new tires for crawlers.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. It's based on a Toyo tire.
Yeah, so I gotta try the slicks and I do have to try a foam tire.
You're gonna get a decent pair. You get a pair of contact foam tires.
I know the foams have, I know those,
Contact.
Kurt, I know that they make some type of sauce for foams.
Yeah, I have some. What's the difference between
Right
a
here.
tire and a contact foam?
Well, it's because these are actually a good name brand that are
Oh,
Oh,
contact. is the brand?
Contact is the name of the
Contact's
brand.
the name of the brand. So, and they're not that expensive. I mean, these are certain tires, so, but they're all 12 millimeter. You can get thicker, skinnier, you know.
Are they glued on the rims? Or did
Yeah.
you just,
Foam.
oh, really?
Yeah.
So
No,
when
they're
they're gone,
You
they're
gotta,
gone.
you
huh?
gotta, you gotta glue on the rim.
They're glued already.
The foam are usually, yes.
Yeah.
So when they're gone, that's it.
What's
Yep.
up, Guru? Yeah, and it takes a while to burn them, you know, unless like you do, they do chip if you land on them wrong. Not just
Or-
from spinning out, but if you land on them, you'll chip the edges, but
Yeah.
you can still run them with chipped edges.
I'd be worried about more of the rocks getting in, sticking in them and shit.
Nah, that's what they do on the drags. That's what they use.
Look at
Oh,
this. Get 24 on-road slick tires, rubber for $33.
Oh,
there's
Wow.
something for you, Frank. That'll save you a lot of money.
The problem is you gotta buy them to actually test them, and you don't know if it's hard rubber, medium, or soft.
then you got to get the
Yeah.
rims.
Then you gotta get rims.
Couple of pairs of rims.
You can get the metal rims though, aluminum rims. It'd be easier to
price is good.
unglue.
I guess they don't make bead locks for them, huh?
Oil. Corey says
Not that I
oil of
know.
wintergreen works great on foam tires as a traction compound.
What does?
Oil of wintergreen.
Or simple green.
Simple.
Yes.
Yeah. I've used that on tires before.
Simple green.
Yeah, just to clean them,
It cleans them, but it actually makes them.
but it
sticky
makes them
just a little
soft.
bit.
Yeah, it makes them
Yeah.
sticky.
Some of those tires look like they'd be good on an after wet race, an after wet pavement. Wet.
Yeah, but you're
pavement.
using that on foam too. It's not eating in the tire. It's not eating the foam up.
No. Damn.
I guess I
Damn,
don't know
Keith.
anything about fucking foam.
No,
tires,
you
right?
need to go fill a foam tire. It ain't like a foam like the insert of your tire. It's hard.
I know there's different grades of foam that they use for tires,
Yeah.
and they're porous. They're very porous.
The foam, yeah.
Foam is porous.
Yeah, also, was it SRB? They have good foam tires too.
Okay.
I think that's what they are. No. BRS. Maybe that's it.
I'm debating on getting some drifter tires for that M06. I'm just not sure if I should do that or not.
BSR.
What
I knew it
about what
was-
about
I know those three letters.
hey Corey? I mean, Keith, what about your nephew? When's he gonna run his?
I don't know. I asked him. And just, I guess sometime.
You gotta finish
Ugh.
building it, right?
No, yeah, he hadn't even put nothing together. It's all built, but he has to put the electronics in it.
Yeah.
I got all the stuff right there, sitting right there for him.
Okay,
Waiting for him to just say, do it.
oil of wintergreen was sold under the brand Paragon for years, but the odor has it banned indoor.
I'm not gonna do it for him.
They sell foam tires for oval dirt racing.
Oh, really? Wow.
So that makes me a mean uncle, right?
Yes, you're mean.
Double pink. Yeah.
Well, they have also foams for Armas too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what they use for drag racing.
Or they even use it for they also use them for speed runs.
I
Yeah.
guess I'm thinking of foam like you put inserts. They're not
Yeah, that's what I'm
like that.
saying. No, it's nothing like that, Keith.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
It's
And
hard.
it's kind of it's porous, but it also seems like it has a little indents and fuzziness to it.
Last time we brought drag racers, I brought my not funny car, but my rail car, the very long one, Top Fuel. And as soon as I dragged with it, I dragged somebody with a Traxxas funny car. I raced him and I kicked his ass like very easy. And everybody just like didn't say nothing. Just like their jaw kind of dropped. Nobody wanted to try me after. Nobody wanted to go ahead to that. Oh, come
Because you
on,
got a
guys.
4.5 in there.
Like, yeah, well, it's 5 turn.
It's a 5 turn. Yeah, you got a 5.
So it was funny. But I wouldn't mind more people getting into it and racing. It'd be fun, especially like open class. Like bring whatever you got. It's just to drag race open class. No
Just
prep.
no prep,
open
just
class.
go bring what you run, what you brung.
No bracket racing.
No bracket racing. No.
I mean, you
Bracket
can even
racing,
run them Hellcats, right?
Oh, there's faster than the Hellcat, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you could still,
Modify it and race it, yeah.
or just run it
Yes.
the way run someone else. Someone had
Yeah.
Man,
the
he did
tracks
say
or
5
something,
turn.
or
Hey, Corey's here.
Did he say 5 turn, Guru? Yes, I did say 5 turn. Corey.
It's a nice summer night. Corey.
He's still muted.
Oh,
hey, Josh, after a while, the motors you print a tank out.
Mhm.
You would print me one of them out. I want to make on my MO6. I'm getting that Beetle truck, but I'm making a truck out of it. I want to
Yeah,
put
I'll
a big
see if
motor in the back of it.
See if my buddy can print another one. He just
It
finished.
doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Whatever. It can be the one you printed out.
I wish Josh could show you the vehicle I showed him that someone did. You'd like it a lot. And it has a Beetle body on it, but they made it into a pickup and even one that's a dually.
I just need one with zoomies. Like them were hard to build.
Right. Yeah, my buddy just finished the last print for Tank.
Yeah.
A little earlier today. So I got to get them and get them sent out.
Now I gotta decide if I send them to Keith to get painted or directly to me.
Yeah.
Talking about the engines.
Well, if you decide that, I have stuff to send to Keith anyways.
Talking about the engines.
You might as well do that. Send it to Keith and Keith can paint the 3 engines.
Yeah, tell me what
Cool.
color you want them, Tank, or
Just paint him engine color. I don't care.
Okay. I'll paint them all the same though.
Do you want them to be Chevy color, Ford color?
Orange, blue, yellow.
Or chromed up like crazy. Make it chromed
Or
up.
yeah, polished chrome. It'll really make
Polished
them
chrome
work.
heads.
No, I don't think Keith does polished chromed.
I got chrome paint.
It's gonna be too much. Corey's back.
The Tank. There's my
Oh.
chrome.
See, that's not bad. That looks nice.
And I even made my headers like I mixed a little bit of black in it, so I made it like dark chrome.
Okay.
Hey, Corey.
How's it going?
I've
I'll
sent
fix
you a
them up
bunch of
for you.
videos,
I'll
Corey.
put belts on them and everything, Tank. I got some good belt stuff and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm still having a hard time hearing anything. Let me figure out what's wrong with this phone.
Okay. Your volume is probably turned down.
He's got some bad internet.
DJ.
Mm.
Did you yell
How are you
DJ?
guys doing?
TJ.
DJ.
No, it said TJ.
That's JT.
Hold on, let me change my name.
It's JT.
And I thought I was dyslexic, Brad.
Mike, how are you doing today? Oh, did
What's up, Spin Rush?
Yeah, can you guys
Filling
hear
out
me?
the
Yep.
Oh, okay, I was like, yeah.
we're getting prescriptions and we're filling out. You have to fill out you put your name, your date, birth on that thing, and I'm like, I told a lady, I can't do that, man. My brain doesn't work that way. I'll be sitting here for hours.
Hey, TJ, Mass called you T-Pain.
TJ, did you see this when you talked about this at the beginning?
Yes, I actually, that was one of the topics that I was going, because normally I'm in the chat, and what's happening in the chat is I'm thinking about, okay, what could these guys talk about? What kind of plugs could they, and yes, this is the thing. This is a real thing. Yeah, it's coming.
And it's expensive as hell.
Yes, that's 72,000 yen, so about
Yeah.
$500.
Yeah.
That's
509 to be exact.
crazy. I
Mm.
will not pay that for that. And plus, it's a kit. It probably does not come with electronic. This is what you get with the body.
Yeah, and I noticed that Trinity there. I was like, that was the first thing that caught my eye because I use Trinity Electronics.
But that's a Trinity makes that chassis for them, it looks like.
Possibly.
Which I didn't know they did.
But yeah, it's their 60th anniversary. If you happen to look at Kyosho's site, the first thing, the splash screen that you're going to get is that they are in their 60th anniversary. And those are limited. Obviously, next year is 61, so you're not going to see anything. So yeah, if you're going to buy a Kyosho or this Kyosho Ultima now, this is the year to buy it.
I'm upset they plan on making 1,000 of them.
It probably comes with
Limited
the
edition.
electronics, because let me see if it comes with the electronics. Because they do have it on the picture, not here, but they do have it here.
You're not going to make 10,000 limited edition, Brad.
Description. Okay, you've already got it translating it. Requirement to run. Let's see. It should be down there at the bottom. It probably just says.
You need a servo, you need a 540 motor, ESC, so no electronics with it.
Yep.
Oh,
Hopefully people will be racing in vintage class. I'd like to see it run.
Oh, I mean, they're doing it now. That's why it's coming. That's why it's garnering the attention that it is right now.
So
because
Josh,
they
if you
have
want to
this
do
special
that,
thing.
just print me out one too.
Mhm.
You can send it at the same time. Or Tank will just have 2 motors.
no, I need 3. I could put 4. No, 3's good.
So how are you doing, Brad? What's new with you?
Nothing. I need to get your email. I'll tell you in after hour.
Don't do it.
Make,
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't send him your email.
I'm warning you off right now.
I hit 600 today, Brad, emails.
oh shit!
Dang, 600.
600 subscribers.
No.
Brad email.
Oh, Brad emails. Yeah.
If you want emails from Brad, create an account that you don't use, and that's only for Brad.
Brad. Yeah.
And then put it to junk mail.
But no, can't do that.
Yeah.
Because the email coming from Brad used to be like Josh. I used to get like, I told him, stop it or I'm putting you in the junk folder. And he did. So like,
Yeah. I've been getting a lot of email. Oh, sorry.
I work for a living, so I don't have time to watch all those videos.
I only send you things that I think you would be interested in, that you'd find interesting. And I only send it to you if it's for talking points for the show or both shows. That's all I send for.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for Tank. That's what I do for him now.
Yeah, but I don't have that privilege.
But I do read all my emails, Brad. I mean, because I usually get a lot of juicy information from people who are connected with me in all the different communities and groups that I join. And right now, the hot thing is that somebody on AliExpress has cloned that Kyosho Mini Z 4x4, and they're selling for like $50 now.
Wow.
Somebody in China got mad and said, you know what, I'm just gonna, and I mean, no shame about it at all. They just cloned it almost spot on. So
Well,
Yeah.
here they have festivals, like outside festival, country festivals and all that.
Hmm.
Somebody on Facebook created a Facebook page for that country festival and listed tickets for sale.
Oh, jeez.
And was actually sending an email with them with the printout. Here's your ticket, here's your stuff, and like all that. So people arrived there with the printed ticket and said, here's my pass to get in. People are saying, no, that's not a good ticket. And
Yeah.
people were driving like for a 4 or 5 hour drive just to go there. And they had to turn around
Yeah.
because the festival was sold out. You couldn't put any more people in it. It was terrible. It
The
made
fraud scalper.
Yeah,
Hey, Queenie.
it's
Oh, excuse me.
crazy what people do.
Sean's RC asked me to remind you that apparently he has this raffle thing going and he only has 9 tickets left. towards
9, I thought it was 6.
Thought it was 8.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just passing along his
Yeah,
message.
let me find it.
Sean's raffle. Yes, the tow truck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trying to get those last spots buttoned up.
Did you get a raffle from him?
No. How would I do with that tow truck?
I don't know.
Rescue your RCs.
Run into
from
a
under
curb with it?
trailers.
That would be
Rescue
You do
my broken
scale-
cars.
Scale recoveries.
That'd be funny. Go out to the racetrack and pick my race car up.
Speaking of running into curbs, I recently shared a video of somebody who did a speed run. who
Yeah, the 90,
totally
190.
Oh yeah, that thing
decimated his-
disintegrated.
Yeah.
It hit the curb hard.
Yeah.
We're talking particles here. We're not talking
Yeah.
about
Oh yeah,
did you see
he
how
had
many
4
pups?
fires.
Yeah, 3 or 4 fires going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Guru, if people do want it, that's why he has 9 left.
Right.
So I just put the raffle link.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I just did. I'm moderator, so theoretically it should have worked.
It didn't.
Kurt, you've
That's
been
not there.
recently posting videos about your runs. What you're running the Arma Limitless
Yeah.
and racing. Yeah, you're in round 3 now. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How's that?
Yeah, I
going?
actually raced yesterday, but my GoPro crapped out on me, so I couldn't get any film.
Oh. I didn't want to do.
There it goes.
How come it didn't show up when I put it? That's what I find weird.
Yeah. You must not be a moderator.
No, I am. It is. I got the
The
random.
manager. He's the manager of this. That's the only reason why I have it.
I don't know. I put
He's a
that other guy's
producer and manager. He's a producer and manager.
I
Right,
put that
right,
other
Frank?
guy's logo
Yeah.
website in there.
If that pops up.
What's the most people I've had in the chat?
5.
Two.
No, I know I get more than that, Kurt. So
No, it doesn't want me to put the raffle. That's weird.
I haven't I had 20 once.
Got 9 right now. It's a slow night.
That is
Well,
moderator.
funny, it was 11 right before you asked that question.
Oh, was it? Somebody else popped up. Then usually when that other what's the name gets off too, a couple more people pop over here.
Yeah, when Tony,
Oh
But
yeah,
he's
yeah.
he's running late tonight, so
Who's running late?
Tony,
CCXRC.
Yeah.
There's so many things that are going on right now, but I think one of the hot topics, and I talked about it just a little bit on another stream, was Holmes RCs. They came out with these new motors,
The new
apparently,
spec.
the Fusion. Yeah, Holmes
Okay.
Hobbies.
They're not fusion, they're revolvers.
Revolvers. Okay.
New revolvers, he redid them? Because I know
Wow.
revolvers are
He-
around.
every
That
year he
video dropped
updates.
like 12 hours ago.
I think he has hand wound ones
Yeah.
and machined ones, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, every year he updates his team spec motors. So like last year it was 1800, this year it's a 1900 and a 2250 or 2300 or something like that.
I would like to see him update his retro motors and add more turns.
Sure that I'm talking about the right one.
Damn commercial.
Yeah.
Look at that
Yeah,
windshield.
The team spec revolvers are the super short stubby and then the M.
Mm.
Gonna
There's
bend
also a
that
38
I mean, they're
special,
beautiful.
isn't there?
Yeah, there's but
He-
he's talking about the ones he released today.
If you
They have
don't write ESC on those revolver, the noise is just annoying.
Yeah, that's right. Team spec
Hey, Keith.
revolver.
I
Yeah,
love the
that's
sound of
right.
those things.
Hmm?
This is a revolver in this truck.
What
And I'm
ESC do
running.
you have? Do you have the ohms? Ohms
Yep,
ESC?
I run the Holmes ESC.
Yeah, therefore it should be quieter.
You can't hear this truck run at all.
Is that the mini
Yeah,
ESC?
yeah. I mean, this is all the electronics in this truck. BEC, receiver, and all right there, just zip tied to the
Tiny
side.
little package. Nice. As in just
So-
it's just a flat board, right?
Yeah, that right there in the bottom is the ESC.
Yeah.
That little heat shrink wrap. It
No,
makes no sound.
you can run 3S on that.
I can run 4S on it
Well,
Yeah.
because I'm only running an 1800 kV motor.
It looks like you got rocks stuck in the tread, little pebbles.
You might see the
I see
Uh,
white
vent,
like a
the
pebble.
vent.
yeah, and the back looks, oh no, it's just a reflection, Brad. A light reflection.
Zero sound.
Yeah, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
Then you can see, oh, I don't drop the motor and everything, or the battery and everything. You can see the motor spinning.
Okay.
See the lettering.
Oh, it's an outrigger?
Yeah.
Out
They
there.
spin so slow. You can get them to crawl so slow.
Yeah. So instead of the Fusion FOC technology, they use sine technology, then it goes to full run. So on startup, you're in sine, and then it goes into full run.
Okay.
I've never seen one of those. Well, those outriggers wouldn't be great for buggies because they get all screwed up.
Right.
Yeah. They're
They
not-
get stuff in them.
Yeah.
yeah, they're made for crawling rocks, not even trail running. It's made for just like comping with.
Because there's not a lot of upspray from dirt and dust.
Yeah, you're just on rocks.
Yeah.
Little bit of dirt.
Who knows? One day someone might make a technology to allow them to take all that junk.
Really?
Oh, Keith,
Oh, there's a wing.
That'll look good.
Cool little wing.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna put that wing?
Going on, I don't know.
Carmen Gia, you said.
Forgot common gear. Yeah.
So I
The
don't
one you
know.
had on your truck, is it?
No, that one's in pieces.
I want that one too, if you don't want it.
Keith will take anything.
I already
I
already
will
said you could
fix
have
it.
it.
All your leftover parts, junk.
Yep.
Just throw it in a box. He'll take it.
Yep.
There you go, Brad. How do you like the commutator on this thing?
Mm.
That,
Huh.
that's it's like a barrel. It's
Friggin'
thick.
huge.
Remember that, Kurt, when you don't want that blazer,
Come on.
I
You
know.
took that out of your
Bronco.
top fuel, didn't you?
I'm still thinking of what I want to turn it into.
And it's actually written in right there. Come on, focus.
Those are my winter projects there,
There,
Keith.
5.
Oh,
You see a
yeah.
5.
Why am
So
I having?
This is my
hard
second
time?
motor. I have 2 of these motors. One is in the car, and this is my spare one.
Is that a 5-turn?
It's 5-turn also, yes.
And both of them have ball bearings, of course. It'd be stupid not to have ball bearings in a fast motor like that.
Yeah, it looks like a ball bearing here at the end. At this end, looks like a ball bearing, yeah.
Electric, what's going on?
One day he'll join us on the piano.
Wonder if I should put that in a puller, in my RC puller.
I don't know. Does it
40,
have?
happy birthday, old man.
Hey, happy birthday, man.
Hey,
Does it have a lot of torque, that 5-turn?
I don't know how much torque it would have. I know it's going to be fast. But it might be a good motor to actually try it into this.
Does it have adjustable timing on the bell?
Not in at the end, but in the front where the shaft comes out, there is screws to turn to take
So,
it out of maintenance.
And you have little marks on it?
I
Oh,
don't see the mark, so I don't think this is tunable.
where you can raise the degrees of timing.
No, I don't see that.
Because when you got a higher turn motor, usually they say you lose torque. But if you get more torque out of it, you turn the degrees up higher, and it gets more torque that way, and it goes faster.
I should actually try it just for the hell of it. Maybe you'll see the tractor do wheelies. Heck, it's got 3 motors. It's going to have 3 motors on that thing.
Right.
It has to be able to lift the front end. And if it's not going to pull good, at least it's going to give a good show. Why has everybody gone so quiet all of a sudden?
Because I'm thinking,
Sorry.
can you look up at any new Proline wheel tires? Just because we were talking about tires for a while. I just know there's new tires that they're making.
Well, you can keep talking about other stuff if I search that. Don't have to wait for me.
I just realized I was low on my formulas.
I plan on this week hopefully running my fighting bug.
What would a 12.5 turn motor be in KV? Do you know?
12.5 in KD.
Oh, that's going to be pretty high.
It's going to be right around 4,000.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
Because a 13.5 is 31 to 3,300, depending on the motor.
All right.
Yes, I know it increases the amp draw.
So I'll be able to run a 2S and then.
Actually, Proline has tires that fit 10 scale cars. Yeah.
Racing division coming soon. So it looks like Proline is coming out with a racing division.
Ah, that's new. Are those the new tires I was talking about?
And tires? Oh, yeah, they are coming out with some new tires.
I think that's the new tire, and it's based after a Toyo.
They were, what's his name was talking about them today.
Yeah,
Harley.
those look like, those
Yeah.
look like a good tire. It's a cool looking tread.
Yeah, Harley talked about that, and actually, the next thing I was going to share with you guys after we finish, I got one more thing.
That tire looks like it'd be good even to going through puddles and still get traction. Yeah, that's based after, so they got they got licensing rights to make a Toyo tire, which I think is the first for that company to make a tread based on their tire for RCs. Yeah, Toyo.
Yeah, dude,
Frank.
that's what's on all the Toyota Land Cruisers and SUVs out here.
Yeah,
They go hard.
I'd like to see some of our crawler guys try them and tell us how they are.
I'm sure somebody will.
Which ones?
The new Toyo RT.
These ones.
Yeah,
All
these.
those, the open countries.
They're
You think
more
you
of a
might try-
scale tire.
Probably more for trailing, I would imagine then.
I think they're 419s.
You think you might try a set, Josh?
I doubt that. I have the ones I like.
Trepadors. I used to like my Trepadors. Man, those look big on that car.
Yes, they do drift wheels too.
That looks like a 24 scale.
Yeah.
Look at the sidewall on that. All that traction on the sidewall.
Yeah, that's a 24 scale. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's a very light
Frank.
truck.
What's his name? Harley talked about, of course, this rig in his Scale News update, but he also talked about another company that caught my eye. He featured some tools.
Oh,
have,
yeah, that light up.
Capra.
Okay, so
The
I
Capra
saw
type.
that.
Kappa. Yeah.
Kappa. Okay, I saw that, and curiosity got the best of me.
Oh, you saw the
And
price
I
then.
went over to that company's homepage, and Frank, I sent you a link directly through Messenger. It's called Hold on, let me make sure I'm pronouncing this correctly. Kaoz. They
Yes.
make these RC models that are full metal.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sparks.
it got.
You know
yeah,
Sparks
Yeah,
Aren't
we
they
looked
like
at
5
those.
grand?
on YouTube. What's his name?
Yeah.
Sparks.
Yeah,
RC
They-
Sparks.
RC
they did it.
Sparks. He builds them and all that stuff.
Yeah, we
They-
looked at these a while ago.
Yeah.
Did he share with you guys a price? Because in order
Oh, yeah.
to see these, I have to
Yeah.
actually send the inquiry to get the
You have to-
price of the kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Don't
I
do
did. I did. I sent a request. It was actually for this car. For this car,
Okay.
that
the price.
Yeah. that looks like the that's the
R34.
yeah, the R34 Skyline.
Skyline.
That's a beautiful kit.
All metal.
Absolutely.
What do you
All
do? You
metal,
have
all
to
beautiful.
send.
You have to
Right.
ask them how much it is. They don't tell
I think
you
it's
how
a
much.
few
You have to
thousand
ask.
dollars.
Okay.
I think it's a
Close
few
numbers.
thousand. I think it's a
But-
few $1,000s.
When you
So-
look at this is all machine, and this is all like small detail as if it was a real car.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy the detail that you have on this.
I think those calipers actually work too,
Everything works like that. Yeah.
and that's why it's $3,000 probably.
That's it. He gets a lot of his I think he got a forklift or something or a loader or something, and it was all hydraulic and all that stuff.
Look
He's
how
got-
the
they got a
steering
whole-
works. Look how the steering works. It goes onto this.
It's a wrap
which
and
is
pinion.
actually- It's actually a geared system that comes here that goes all the way to the front, and then you have your rack and pinion. It's just like, what?
Yeah,
It's
it's
crazy.
I wonder
That's
how
why
long
they're-
it takes to make all that stuff for.
That's why it's $3,000.
Let me find out how much they
Are
sent.
you-
A while ago, they sent me the pricing, so let me
I
find.
think it was $3,000 for that kit.
And that's cheap for that. That's, they got other cars in there that are way more.
Yeah, but that Z34 is a beautiful kit. Absolutely beautiful.
How fast
They-
is it?
They've got
Depends
a
on the
Jeep
motor you
on
put
there.
in it.
You gotta look at the pictures
Right.
for it.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Gotta be Don't think
They
I'd be
actually-
driving it though.
They actually used the actual color from the company, Nissan's.
You got
Nissan.
enough money to buy it, Kurt.
That's true, right?
Drive it.
They use the actual paint that they put on that car for full size for those panels.
So I have it here.
But you
Thanks
keep
for your
asking how
inquiry.
fast-
Capo CD GTR R34 price is $2,500 US for the first batch
Huh?
and 2,000 for the second batch. The first batch is a limited edition midnight purple color.
Yeah,
Ship-
yeah, that's coveted.
Shipping is $130 by FedEx.
So
So
it's over $4,000
no, it's 2,630
for the whole kit.
$2,600.
for the whole kit.
For the you want the midnight purple, the R34 purple one.
If you can
That's
get the
coveted.
first batch, yeah.
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 That's the actual color to the T that they actually put on that car.
Yep.
That's probably PPG paint on that.
Well,
Just
those
you
guys
know,
are done. I guess I can.
I
shut
don't
that
know where you're gonna
off
drive it.
now.
I don't know if you'd want to drive it. But yeah. It's a
Yeah,
that's a
because
Ah.
he
Jeep
did
car.
a Jeep. I think he made a Jeep or something.
Yeah, I
Jeep was
posted a
more.
link to the Jeep. His Jeep is
The
just
Jeep
gorgeous.
that thing is awesome. It
Yeah.
was a yellow Jeep or something.
Yeah, that even their Sixer from them was like $900, but you could still the steering wheel would turn, the
So there's
shifter
the
would move.
product. You get this.
product.
Yeah, that Jeep right there,
The
the yellow
yellow Jeep.
one. That's what he
You have
had.
the military truck. You have the Ace One, a JK Max, Samurai. And then
Oh,
you,
by the way,
Yellow one.
the GTR is 1/8 scale, by the way.
and then you have more cars here, more Jeeps.
I think he bought so much stuff from him. They actually built him a little figure that looked just like him to put in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
look at
remember
Jeep-
that.
That Jeep tank. Yeah, that's nice Jeep.
But once you start getting into
It's
the
the motor and yeah, it's
the
everything else.
details, like the
Yeah.
doors, the way they open,
Yeah, so windows roll up.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's sweet.
Windows roll up.
Yeah, it does everything, man. It's,
Got servo for it, or you just like do
oh, you
yourself?
you can crank it with your finger, with your hand.
Oh,
with
look
a
at that
crank.
transfer case. Is that gorgeous?
Wow.
All that moves on that engine too.
and after a while you have to change the spark plugs.
I don't see no
Change the oil.
radiator.
Winker fluid as well.
I don't see no radiator.
Slow,
And there's
calm
the
down.
panhard, coil springs.
Got brake lines, fuel lines.
Look at that. This is where the brakes are. Look on the motor on the dry shaft here. There's a brake to stop the motor.
Yeah.
That's what
As
I'm
well
working
as that
on
the-
mine now, Josh.
Is that
the
a
brake
2-speed
lines-
transmission? Is that a 2-speed
Brake
transmission?
lines,
Looks like it.
uh, fuel
But
line.
I just think it's so cool that even the shifter moves inside them.
The steering wheels
Hey, John.
turns, all that.
Yeah.
That's the throttle line that goes from the throttle to the carburetors.
Yeah,
I need
throttle
to do
kit.
some-
All
I
that
need
is
to do
all that is all
some
metal.
lines.
Every bit of it. I bet you
Instead
those
of,
rims are metal.
instead of paying $2,500 for that, I'm gonna buy a lot of other little tiny cars.
Right? Yeah, I'm the same way here, Tank. That's
Yeah,
why
but
I
think
think
how much you
I-
got in your limitless, Kurt.
Oh, no, true.
Aaron has even gotten free ones from them.
Yeah.
Here's my radiator hose line.
Hey,
Goes
John.
from the block to the radiator.
Is it flexible?
Yeah, the hose is flexible, but there's like what's that called? Thermostat thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it hooks right in there. Yeah.
Can you remove the thermostat to change it later?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm gonna glue it in so you won't be able to remove it,
Okay.
but I can remove it right now.
It'll remove at the first skate park jump.
She will.
I had to modify my rack to give me another shelf because I'm getting too many cars. So I was looking for black shelf, couldn't find any, so I had to buy white shelves. So if it gets on my nerve, I'll paint him black later.
I gotta cut out some windshield wipers and a
So you can see there where the
little
car-
mirror and all that stuff. The window. Just finished the window.
I think the skyline is so impressive.
It is, that's for sure, but not for me.
Enough
There's
to
Spin
buy.
Rush with his truck. How many of those you got so far, Spin Rush?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
How many of those 124th did you buy so far? Just the one?
Just the one. And again, I might buy those Kill Show clones from AliExpress after this because I won't do this build again.
Well, what about your girlfriend? She needs one too.
Yeah, she'll get a clone.
Oh, okay.
She'll get a clone.
I'm looking for
Yeah.
shelves for a studio apartment. I
Huh?
didn't know you lived in such a small place.
No, there's
Oh,
1, 2,
Uh,
3 rooms here.
I was talking about eclectic electric. Sorry,
Okay.
DJ.
Yeah, electric. Put that as a comment in the comment section.
he said, where did you get them from? Tank.
All
Yeah,
these
that's-
shelves are just the black shelf with a with tubes there. They're
Oh,
just
the plastic shelving. That's
yeah.
all.
But
Home
what I do,
Depot, Lowe's.
yeah, but what I do to give me more shelves is which I meant to do a video with it, but I didn't.
Come on, distributor. I mean,
You get a
What do you-
shelf like this, and then you just cut out where the things are.
Uh-huh.
I got like this one is a 16. I couldn't find a 24-inch, so one pipe is going to come here, the other pipe is going to go there. And to hold the shelf in your pipe or in the thing in your sleeve, I put this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like they put on hoses on cars.
Yeah, so I just put this at the height I want, and then I just clamp this down, and then I put the shelf on top of it. Like that, it doubles my shelf. So
So you can put one in between if you want to.
yeah, because sometimes you like see the white shelf where it is. Now I doubled my shelf, but the one underneath it is just regular.
For the shorter cars, you can get multiple cars in there now.
Yeah, so these you can put that right in the center. I squeezed that one as tight as I could to the top, and the rear ones are actually done like that here also.
Oh,
Like
okay.
here, I have 4 shelves, but usually
Hey.
you only have 2.
Hey, Josh, is that your drag car?
So
This one's Jericho's.
It's his drag car.
so you're doubling your shelves. So to me, it made sense.
That clown on the wall is going to kill you at some point.
Yeah. You have
That is
shelves that
true.
look like mine, Frank. You have some black plastic ones that look like
They're
mine.
they're probably exactly the same thing. Yes.
I got mine at Walmart, I think.
Hey, where can I get a set of speakers at?
Just,
Messing with
just,
me.
just off to the right.
Okay.
too late.
I gotta mess with you, Brad.
Everybody has to talk about Brad's speakers.
I wish someone would come and help me move them in a position that people be more fond of.
John, you got a mission.
John
there
has
you
other
go.
things to do when he gets here.
Next time you go there, bring yourself some speaker wires and some connectors so you can extend them. That's
Just move them 1 inch up. See if anybody notices.
yeah. Right now they're pretty level. Like putting staggered. See if people are going to talk
Just
about
move one a little bit or something. See if anybody notices next time.
I mean, this one on this side could be moved over this way.
You don't get to
Exactly.
pick if you left them by that one.
But
They
the
end
one
up
that's
where
by
they
the
end up.
door is a problem because it's gonna get hit when you open the door, and I just can't have that.
For the door socket.
That's a solid wood door. It's heavy.
Corey McKenzie's saying he's still trying to get his drag car to go straight after putting a 4-turn motor in it. I noticed that even with my rail car, going, if I full throttle it, the rear end will go away on it. I found it's you pulse that trigger, like start off pulsing, the faster you pulse, and by the time you get to the end of the line, you're almost full throttle. So to me, that really helped. But you can actually set your remote to do that if you got a more expensive remote.
A little delay
And
on
you
it.
can also, you can also, whatever
Adjust your
way,
channel speed.
whatever way the car keeps on kicking. If it keeps on kicking one way all the time, add a little bit more, a spacer into that rear on that side.
Side to kick to.
That'll straighten you up.
Spacer on the shocks, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a space, just keep on adding just a little bit of a spacer or a little bit of a little quarter turn or whatever you have for
Yeah.
a shock. And whatever side you keep on kicking to.
Also, depending on what ESC you're running, turn the hit down on the launch.
Oh. But usually, probably Gems can agree with it. 9 times out of 10, it's just a little bit of more spring in the rear.
Yep. And if you feel like you're compressing spring too much, take out from the other side.
Yep.
So it helps deal with transfer of left to right movement, huh?
On my GT
And
Pro.
Well, yeah, depending on what car it is, you're gonna have torque twist. You're gonna have the chassis twist a little, you know?
Yeah.
And that just might be it right there.
Hmm.
That's causing it.
And the spring itself could be in a different position than the other spring.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's got a DR10, which they are notorious for having a softer spring on one side.
Yep.
Yeah, I switched this one to just some Amazon hot racings in the rear, and it made a huge difference because you could adjust it with the spinning it instead of spacers all the time.
Yeah.
And then since this car doesn't have a wheelie bar because it was running 13.5, it's probably going to run real street now. Stiffen up the rear shocks and then put weight on the front, so it'll still plant and still transfer but not lift.
Yeah, you don't need very
This-
good shocks in the front, right? They're just
No,
they're
No.
kind of
the
there for
body?
looks.
Who made the body? That's pretty much a modern day Mustang.
this is a J Concepts.
J Concepts is that close to being scale. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it has that
Depends
little
on the
bit
body.
of
Yeah.
bubble to it. Their Chevy, the
just-
Chevy
just-
Bel Air is
just-
awesome looking.
Just enough so some of them don't have to be licensed to,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Prime example, what's the Pro Line body. I'm trying to think of which one it is. It looks like a Chevy or a Chevelle, but it's got like a Dodge front.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Don't know.
I have the body, but not around me here.
And Corey, if you're looking for a chassis, these are pretty cheap for the carbon fiber. It's the 5-star Hobby Street Sweeper. They're like $130. And all your parts just bolt right to it. And you can adjust the
What
pressure on the
parts though?
stock tap. All the stock DR10 parts.
Oh,
Your
DR10.
your arms, your transmission,
Yeah.
your receiver box,
DR10,
your
yeah,
one,
okay.
yeah.
Proline IROC body, huh?
Yeah, I just saw someone else who has that too. He got it for his about.
But the stock DR10 tires do great up to a certain speed. Like,
Even in
this
real
is
life?
These are the stock DR10 rims and tires.
Even
And
even the real tires on dragsters do pizza cutting because of all that torque.
Those tires are good on the DR10.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
there's a lot of
belted.
guys running quick times with them.
They're belted, those tires?
No, but they
No?
don't grow a ton. And they grow the same amount 9 times out of 10.
Okay.
And the compound in them, just something with it. It takes the tiniest bit of prep. Like a lot of people run these tires for dry tire. They just keep buying stock DR10 tires. They're
Hmm.
already glued on. It's just a bolt on swap.
Okay.
We've had a ton of luck. We run it on 2 of our cars, if not 3.
He says, I just got the reaction blue compound belted. Is that from Proline?
Yeah.
Before you glue them on, Corey, just take the foam out.
Do you want them not to have foams?
The way those tires work, you don't want foams in them.
Well, they're belted. I wouldn't want foams in the first place.
The
John,
foam should be around in them.
John, I just remembered. I think I saw that. Sorry, I changed the topic just a little bit. Clinique RC is making a titanium screw kit for the Pro Moto. I don't know if you saw that, but I that came across my feed earlier this morning.
Hmm.
I don't know if you like those titanium screw
I-
kits or anything, but I'm just mentioning it.
Yeah, I usually don't swap them out.
Yeah.
But a screw kit for it would be good.
Make it lighter. Believe it or
Yeah,
not.
but I'm just running the hell out of it. I'm not,
The guy did another run with with a new front tire on his in Oregon.
Yeah, I know.
Spin rush.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
You know, John, I was
Oh my
thinking
God.
So
It
Came out
is
after a
nice.
while, if they
Why are they a
just
bad
had
idea,
motors-
Corey?
So
That
the
looks
the
great.
guy that put it together wrong because I wanted to race against a Kyosho this weekend, but I couldn't because first of all, he put this the caster or anyways, what holds a dry shaft, he put on this side. So my wheels were pointing this way instead of pointing in for the rear. Also, in the front, there's 2 dry shaft and you need that little O-ring inside. There
Yes.
was no O-ring. So as soon as you turn to one side and hit the trigger,
Pops out.
it was popping off and it was binding. So
Oh,
I could not use it. So as soon as I got here, I took it all apart, put the little O-rings in there, flipped these around. So now it's ready to go. So hopefully by the next time I race, I will have the racing stickers to actually finish putting the stickers on here. But it looks pretty good so far. So I'm happy.
it looks good. It looks
Yep.
great. I'm feeling that. But I'm biased, as I said.
You
Well,
had one of these cars, I believe you were saying?
He had one.
That what you're holding is the 31 edition, and I actually own the 32 Swift Sport, the actual car. And currently the Suzuki has 33, which is
The newer Suzuki has a longer wheelbase in the Swift now. It's a longer car.
yeah, but it's downsized to 1.4 liter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but what you're holding in your hand, Tank, I mean, I've seen that car in real life at
Oh, yeah.
the Suzuki Museum, which is in Hamamatsu, Japan. And yeah, that's it right there. It's spot on. Once you get the stickers on, you're done.
I think it was. I think I was sorry that many years ago that they left the American market for cars.
Yeah.
But it was funny in the sense that I was lending this to some people that were racing the Kyoshos just to kick around and have fun. And they were finding it was fun to drive. Like he goes, wow, a front wheel drive is really cool to drive. Like they were trying it on the track real quick until it banged it up. But I mean, if you didn't turn the steering too much, you're okay. But people were loving it. It's completely different driving a front wheel drive than a 4x4. It's fun.
Could you pull it around the corners with the back end swinging around some to make it faster? With the front drive pulling?
Because the steering wasn't working good, I didn't try it full blast because
Okay.
I would've broke something. But I
Corey?
will next time I go out.
Corey says, I worked for RC screws years ago. Titanium screws aren't any stronger as a screw and harder to remove and replace when they break, just as often as steel screws coming from off-road racers and on-road.
Okay.
Yeah, but the whole thing is most 9 times out of 10, they're looking for the weight savings of the titanium.
Yep.
That's all they're looking for.
Yeah, especially if you're racing in a stock class, where everybody's got to be pretty much the same.
I'd like to know how many ounces or grams the titanium screws take off the vehicle.
It can take off somewhere around 30 grams, I believe, on average, depending if you're doing that's. I'm just saying from experience, like I use like titanium top screw top kit, just on the top. Yeah, you definitely lose weight. You'll see it.
Is it equivalent to a 1-to-1 losing 30 pounds?
I can't answer that question, Brad. I wouldn't know. I'd be talking on my.
Trust me, titanium exhausts, they're lighter.
Yeah.
Than,
I mean,
than
yeah.
stainless steel.
Exactly. Like I said,
Lighter's always better.
weight savings.
Yep. And titanium does cool when it gets heated up. It makes these pretty rainbow colors on itself.
Yeah.
But it also has a different sound to it.
Yeah, I mean, I watched some video on how they do that, like using some DC current to actually hit those screws up. Like they'll put them in there and they'll just touch them and just change the color. Sorry, that's anodization. Sorry, yeah. That was some pretty cool stuff. Interesting video.
I've seen the Krapovich 1-to-1 exhausts, and they're like purple, white, and some other color in there.
I'm gonna bail out of here, guys.
Bye,
All right.
Kurt.
Have a good night.
I like magnesium exhausts. Yes. I think magnesium exhaust would be a bad idea because if it catches fire, you're done.
Yeah, but it's always fun to bottom out with it and
Parks.
the speed bumps.
Yeah.
30 grams is like 30 ounces, isn't it? Or is it more
No.
than that?
Oh, Josh,
Yeah.
that extra chain, let me see if I can get this out of here real quick. I'm just gonna, I mean, I need it to be like something like this.
That size.
Yeah. Cause
You
I'm gonna
changed-
put it underneath the steering column. The steering column's really long. I mean, you can give it to me like 4 or 5 inches or whatever, but about this size.
What
That-
what is that? Is that something he 3D printed?
No, this is just a piece of wood.
Oh.
I cut out.
He said the same thing you did, JT. You change the color of anodization by increasing the voltage. I thought
Yep.
also if it heats up naturally, it'll change color.
Takes a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have a higher melting rate than iron, or is it lower?
Well, why do you think they make jet engines out of titanium?
Because it could take heat better than
There
stainless
you
steel.
go, Brad. There you go.
I didn't know
Besides,
that.
it's lighter and they need to save weight also on the plate.
You didn't know that, Tank?
No,
That the turbine blades are titanium?
no.
Yeah.
I never needed to know, but thanks for the info. I'll try to remember it
It's a John fact.
for trivia night.
It's a John fact.
I'm just throwing it out there. Titanium can take heat.
I love knowing that stuff. When I get on an airplane, I'm like, are those Pratt and Whitney engines or Rolls Royce? Please tell me, because I want to know what I'm getting for my money.
Keith, you're almost done with that that hot rod.
Got a few more things, man. I got the lights. That's big. The lights. I'm gonna make a top. Get to figure out
rag-
how to mount the back.
You make a rag top.
Yeah.
You can also do a vinyl top too.
That's what a rag top is a
Okay.
vinyl top.
So what color are the engine? Like a Mopar, that would be a Dodge. What color are those blocks? Or should I just make them orange? Because I know there was some blue, red.
Yellow.
Blue is more Ford. Now there
Yeah, blue
was
is
some
Ford.
Mopar with like a light blue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
like a baby powder blue.
Yeah,
I know that Buick had different color, or Chevy had a different color engine than the Oldsmobile,
Chevys were orange.
and the Oldsmobiles were what?
Gold.
I know like the 455 rocket engine was like
But the one you got
Orange.
is a flathead, no? It's a big heads on it. They call it flathead, I think, or something like that.
No, flatheads are
No.
look exactly like they do. So as you were saying, what color the Oldsmobile was, Josh?
Sorry.
I think the rocket engine was like a red. No, the
Red.
big chief was red.
My
And the
350s,
rocket engine
my
was,
350s gold, I think, Josh.
yeah, I think that is gold, like you
What,
said.
the Oldsmobile was gold?
Yeah. Because I know my valve covers were gold.
I mean,
Kind
they
of
actually
goldish.
they actually paint blocks on cars. They actually
Yes.
paint the blocks.
Yeah, I guess.
They used to all the time.
All my motors have been Ford blue.
Well, that's because you own Ford. That's what you
Yep.
like. I know Dodge is orange, isn't it?
Depends on the Dodge. Some were powder blue, like John said, and some had a orangish tone to them.
I thought the 440s
Then-
were orange.
Then they started just painting everything black to hide the oil leaks.
Yeah. That's what you need. Oil leak
And that was
black.
across the board. Ford, Chevy, everyone.
Yeah.
They had leaks.
Oil leak black. That's what this
Yep.
motor is.
Those gaskets must have been crap.
Well, you gotta think of the compression and what these guys were doing to these motors too.
AGN-CRC.
I took my motor, cleaned it all up real nice to go to the car show, and then I'm like, oh shit, look at all these oil leaks. The old oil was keeping the new oil in.
I see a lot of blue. There's a light green here. A lot of blue.
Yeah,
a lot
that's that. So with the Mopar, it's gonna have a canted distributor. Like that's a Mopar.
Is that what you printed him, Josh? No power motor,
Is it
I
a
printed
Mopar?
what he said, which
Blocks.
is actually like a custom gasser motor with an offset distributor and everything.
There's also a red and orange too for the blocks, right?
There's something on the valve cover of that print. What's written on the print on the valve cover? print?
Moroso
yeah, mine's Moroso.
Moroso?
Hello, Eric.
says Moroso on the valve cover, and then it actually says Hillborn, which is the fuel injection system
Okay.
on the side of the intake.
And what
Yeah,
is
mine says
Moroso?
Moroso too.
What is Moroso?
They're
Part
they're a high
distributor.
performance company.
Yeah, valve cover makers, right?
Right.
Oh, they make all kinds of shit.
Yeah, like yours right here, it will say Moroso. And then right here on the intake, it says Hillborn, which is the fuel injection on this blower.
Let me Google that. Moroso.
OSO.
Corey's making fun of Ford. He says Ford flip over, read directions, driver returns on foot.
Mhm.
There's been so many things for Ford, found on road dead, that type of stuff.
Mhm.
Oh, first on race day. Come on.
Fix and repair daily.
Yeah, yeah, they had a lot for Ford because they could use those letters.
Left over rebuilt Dodge.
Yeah, they do valve covers, oil pans, all kinds of stuff.
I just left my OD on the Ford.
You
Took
should
the
have
F
your
and
friend.
the
You should. Hey
other
Frank,
one
you should
off.
have one that says Idlebrock.
OD.
Idlebrock on him. Idle.
I think
Edel.
Edelbrock. You need Edelbrock. Yes. You should have one that
Idlebrock.
says. You should have one that says Edelbrock.
Yeah, that's
This is-
Chevy, right?
this is
Yeah,
how
that's
I
a
would
Chevy.
want it. Like an orangey color and then
You want
silver for the head.
Silver and orange.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the orange block and the aluminum heads with the polished
Yeah.
aluminum valve.
Good.
Keith, is this the steering wheel you want? I'm gonna steal it for a second tank.
No, no problem. Go right ahead.
Is that the steering wheel you want?
That'll work.
In green.
And I can paint it.
Looks
Okay.
like a low rider chain,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, you should have it say Edelbrock, Frank. You should ask them to make sure the heads say Edelbrock instead
No,
of.
it's
It's already on the print.
already
okay.
on the print.
It's not like something you can change like that.
1/25th scale. Is that the right size for a 10th scale?
No, I'll scale it up to the correct size.
Yeah, it's about the size of a water bottle cap.
Right.
That's its circumference.
Yeah.
I just put it here in my slice.
The length I can cut off. I can cut this dowel off and fix it so it'll be right.
Corey says Chevy cracked heads, every valve rattles, oil leaks, exhaust.
I'll put it on a raft so it sits nice.
Yeah, I am not a racing guy or a motor guy for mechanics, so that's why I didn't know Moroso or any other thing.
No,
Yeah, that's not a problem.
But I usually saw Morosos on Fords.
no,
Right.
they're everywhere. All right.
Hey, Dirk.
So bottle cap's about 1 inch. There we go.
Measure.
But you've put in a
Yeah, it's a little
lot.
bit less than an inch.
How many hours you got so far on that car, Keith?
I don't have no idea. I should have timed it, but a lot.
Corey says Pontiac, poor old neighbor thinks it's a Cadillac.
I've been
Yeah.
working on it every day, almost every day. Couple hours every day.
All
I
right.
bet you put in more than 24 hours on that thing.
Oh, I'm sure. I should have timed it. God,
It could be more than 100 hours for what you think.
Well, let's see. He's painted the motor twice.
No, painted the body 3 times. Yeah.
And the clear's still coming off.
And
No, it's not
all the
coming off
pieces,
no more.
all the styrene he's had to shaped and molded.
It's all like this stuff I just had to pull out of my head how I was going to make a window, and
Okay.
And I've sent you a picture, Frank. This thing has got to be so cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
but I still got to run the hoses. I got to run the wires, got to run the brake lines, got to run the lights, make a top.
And then you got to throw it in the mud.
Yep. Got to put a dashboard in it.
EE wants to know, what paint do you use?
I use just like the Tamiya stuff. I don't know if it's not P. What is it? Tank PT and
No,
what's
T-
the other?
Yes, yes.
PS is not. That's for polypropylene.
Polyurethane. Yeah,
PC
it's
or
TS.
PS?
It's
Yeah.
a TS.
Yeah. Yeah. TS or polycarbonate.
Yeah.
But you use a lot of paint also for that it's paintbrush.
Yeah, I use a lot of Apple. I use just Apple stuff.
Yeah, just acrylic paint.
Yeah. I used a Krylon black on this and it just peeled right off. That I had a hard time painting this thing. It was
Oh, yeah?
insane. Yeah, the clear peeled off and then I painted it with this other stuff and then yeah.
Yeah, Keith loves his green.
What I sent you a picture of, Frank, is the WL917, and it's being. I'm sure. I think it's a TRX 4M pulling it, but really cute picture. Somebody shared this, and then WL Toys World.
Oh, John, I was gonna ask you, I mean, maybe once the thrill of that motorcycle's down, I was thinking I might upgrade my shit kicker, or if it ever breaks, I could probably use the front of that motorcycle. We could find a used one or something like that.
Yeah, you can probably. They might even be on.
Or buy extra, buy the part, because I'm sure they're going to be selling the parts.
Like I said, I don't know. I haven't looked yet, but that might be something that might pop up real soon on Jenny's too.
Yeah.
That looks really good, Keith, what I'm seeing.
Oh, thank you. I mean, if it ever breaks,
Yeah. But here's the problem, Keith. You're gonna turn the shit kicker into
a dirt bike.
Right. No, I was gonna say a chopper.
Yeah, it's a chopper already, kind
No,
of.
I'm saying it'll be a real chopper now.
Real chopper. Yeah.
How
That
did
might be a
that,
little, that suspension might be a little too much for that, but
Oh, shit, it's
It's
real
hard.
long too, ain't it? It's fifth
Easy.
scale.
Or 4 scale, yeah.
Yeah.
Fiat,
Yeah,
I've heard
but
this
you know
one.
what, as far as the steering parts go,
Yeah.
you know,
Fiat, fix it again, Tony.
Yeah, right now I got two links I custom made on each end of the servo so it would
Good.
turn back and forth.
I like
That's
that.
pretty cool looking.
It's funky looking, but I like it.
What scale is it? I think that's a 16 scale, isn't it?
Don't know. Doesn't show. So you gotta be a member. I just,
Oh, okay, I was gonna share with you now.
That'd be a little
Share screen.
yeah, you can share the screen.
Okay, here we go.
You're allowed to share.
Yeah, thank you. Isn't this thing as adorable looking on the back there? being pulled?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's actually that's a real RC boat from WL.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, does it run? It must
It's
run.
an 18, it's an
Yeah.
18 scale working boat, huh?
Yeah, and
That's
that's
neat.
it being pulled is I don't know what those electronics in there, of course. Made in China.
It's a
but,
box with
probably
electronics in
not
it.
branded. But yeah, I only show a couple seconds of the little clip here, so not to show all the best.
Aye.
It's quick. That's a quick little sucker. That's a quick little boat.
And now I am chumming the waters.
That's it's purple. Look at that purple metallic.
yeah.
That doesn't look too bad. I mean, I wouldn't feel bad like if this thing, sunk on me and be like, okay, depending on the price, like, oh, okay, I lost one.
It's quick. It looks like it does more than 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Everything does more than 20.
Yeah, so I'd get that little baby right there, and
Oh,
maybe
bye,
just
Corey.
pull it with my Kyosho.
Yeah, just go pond hopping, puddle hopping.
Turns on a dime.
These are just like babies,
Yep.
They're so cute and adorable to look at. It's just
Oh.
Look, it looks like got a ninja guy in there.
Yeah.
So you own one.
Looks like a ninja guy.
okay, Brad, I'm gonna call it a night. So do you want me to end the stream or are you gonna keep going?
End the stream, please.
Okay.
Because no one wants to join the panel. Who's gonna be? Is it gonna be Keith with the power today or no?
Yeah,
Whatever
okay,
it
I can
is.
stay up for a little while.
But thank you, Brad, for
Bye. Thank you,
helping
Frank.
doing this, and we'll see you
Thank you,
next time.
Tank.
See you later.
Cute.
Bye,
Konnichiwa.
everybody.
Take it easy.